What's up?
Hey gang, I'm in shadow.
That's true. That's Aaron.
And that's Booster. And we're your unemployed friends.
What's up? Welcome back. I was at MFF last week. If you saw me, hello.
Hey, did you meet any fans?
Didn't meet any fans.
That's fucked up,
There was
guys.
1 or 2 people who knew me, and I didn't know them, so that was interesting. That's it, though. And yeah, anyway.
I hope they were fans.
Hopefully, yeah, if you were MFF or TFS, we'll be there. Anyway, we're back to it. It's, what time is it?
It's like
3:58
4?
on a
Yeah.
Wednesday. We saw Rental Family starring Brendan Fraser.
And it was pretty good.
It was pretty good. It's directed by a Japanese
Hikari.
director called Hikari. Apparently it means light.
Yes, I believe it means light.
Yeah, he's a one-name director. I hadn't heard of him before, Rental Family, and I checked out his discography is not the filmography.
Filmography,
Yes,
there you go.
I checked it out once I saw the trailer because I like Brendan Fraser, and he has, a lot of movies that are pretty highly rated. Nothing I'd really seen or cared too much about, and yeah, so this one was getting some kind of love. The only love it's gotten so far is it's on the National Board of Review's top 10 movies of the year. It didn't get any Golden Globes love. Besides, Brendan Fraser had some hype, but I don't think he's going to get any Oscar love now.
Yeah, no.
And why don't you tell us what the movie's about?
Yeah, so it's about Brendan Fraser's playing an actor named Philip who lives in Japan. He's kind of down on his luck, let's say. He moved there for a toothpaste commercial, and he hasn't really found any job since. And he gets picked up by a company called Rental Family, where they basically get hired to go play a character in someone's life. So the very first one he gets is to go, for example, marry a young woman to appease her very conservative parents so that she can basically tell them she's running away with him to Canada when really she's just going to live with her girlfriend, which was a very sweet scene too. And it's like that type of thing where it's like you get hired to play a character for a real person, and it's like he has to pretend to be a real person in these people's lives who may or may not know that he's an actor.
So sometimes, only the people know he's an actor, but the family didn't. And funny you mentioned the marriage, because I didn't think it would be a gay thing until the very end.
Yeah, no, I had no idea.
I thought she was just moving to Canada and didn't want to tell her family.
I figured because it's a very, very, very traditional Japanese wedding. I
wouldn't even know.
I had assumed that it was just that they were conservative, and just from the vibes, it's like they're not letting her live her life. And then her girlfriend comes in, and we were both like, yeah,
it was adorable.
Yeah, it was a very sweet scene.
So then he's uncomfortable about it. He's like, I don't want to go through this. It's fake. It's lying. It's gonna just make things worse. And then eventually the other workers at the corporation, they're like, well, no, we're helping people. She gets to have her life, and her family gets to have the memory they want. It's actually a good thing. And then he kind of comes around, he goes through the whole thing, and he enjoys it, even though it is fake. He starts to, he's like, there were moments that felt real.
Yeah, and then starts picking up other gigs.
That's true. He gets the big job, which is like a 3-week stint with this daughter or mother and daughter family, and he has to pretend to be the absentee father to get her into a good school. Because
Japanese schools are very strict about like appearances and shit. Sometimes like the really high-end private schools. So they basically wouldn't admit her as a single mother.
Yeah, that's right. So he has to pretend to be the father that she never had, right? The one that's come back into her life. And she obviously hates him initially. She's like, where have you been? Why aren't you here? But then, this is all in the trailers, so it's no spoilers. But eventually, obviously he starts to enjoy it, and she starts to enjoy him, and then things get complicated.
Shenanigans ensue.
With other, he picks up other jobs here and there. But basically the main plot is that whole story.
And then there's like the B plot is him pretending to be an interviewer for a really old actor. He's like 80 years old, where he kind of thinks he's been forgotten. So his daughter hires Brendan Fraser to be an interviewer to make him feel like people still care about him, like they're interviewing his legacy. And then
they become friends.
They were kind of my favorite part of the movie. The two of them were fun together. The older man actor, I don't know his name, did a great job. They were so fun together.
Yeah, I was glad it wasn't just the daughter story. Based on the trailer, it seemed like it would be. And like I said, no spoilers, but from this, the way we're describing it is just, you can kind of see where it's coming from. Like, there's going to be a scene where he's caught in a lie, or she's going to find out. You can kind of imagine it gonna happen, but the direction, because it takes place in Japan, right? And the director and the cinematography and the production design, the acting from Brendan Fraser especially, it just kind of makes it's good enough to make you care, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Because normally I'd be like, oh, whatever, I've seen this story a billion times. There was a lot of times where like this will happen, and then it did, but it wasn't always. It wasn't exactly.
You still felt it.
Yeah, see, it wasn't. It still hit because of the really good direction, the shot composition, the lighting. It was a very, like, the word I used was gentle, is what I thought. I was like, this is a very gentle movie. It doesn't really want to, like, you know, make you, it might, you know, pull your heartstrings, it might make you cry, but it, you know, it's just a nice.
I think I heard some sniffles.
I know, it's just a nice little experience to let it wash over you. Yeah, it was good. It was just, I initially my score was a little bit higher than yours, but I wasn't bored.
No, I wasn't bored either. Yeah.
That was all I wanted. I just didn't want to be bored. And Brendan Fraser's a really good actor, especially for this role where it becomes, you know, he gets kind of uncomfortable. You can read it on his face, but he's just, you know, and trying to create, you know, exist and create all these emotions where he knows it's fake. But then my favorite thing was when he's like in an acting role, and you can tell that the character is kind of slipping, like he's just speaking honestly, like
an actor playing an actor is always so interesting to me.
True.
And he really nailed it, where it's like it wasn't Brendan Fraser slipping out, it was Philip slipping out while he's in like an inception of characters.
I thought
it was very well done.
That worked really well. That was my favorite part of those scenes, I think. And I mean, I just really enjoyed it. It was just under 2 hours, and I never was bored a single time. I liked all the hijinks with his co-workers. They're like some interesting situations they get into, because it's kind of like the rehearsal, Nathan Fielder, especially the first season, where, you know, they're playing all these roles, and it's like, well, what's fake when the feelings are real? Like, it might not be, everyone knows it's fake, but what if real life kind of gets, you know, in the mix, especially when kids get involved. In the rehearsal of season 1, if you've seen the ending, it involves children and acting and how, you know, fake can turn real. So it compelled me. It didn't get like as philosophical as the rehearsal, but
it wasn't trying to be. It was just like, it was very like, you're gonna feel good after watching this movie. It's pretty. It was good. It was very heartwarming.
It was, and I was like I said, I was a bit more excited to see it before, you know, the Globes came out and Brendan Fraser didn't get any love because there was some buzz. Maybe best director, like best independent, or not best foreign film, maybe at the Oscars. They didn't get, like I said, no love at the Globes, but the board of review liked it, and they're usually pretty based.
Okay, based.
And so it's good. I recommend it. Check it out on DVD.
DVD.
Well, I don't know. Show it to your parents might like it. Check it out on HBO.
Yeah, it's a very. Is it going to be on HBO? I don't know.
On TV. It'll, like, that's when my dad watches movies.
Oh yeah, true. They're
like, hey, in 6 months, when
I
it's on
forgot there were channel. I forgot cable's a thing.
When I told my dad to watch The Substance, he's like, yeah, I saw it on HBO. I was like, what the hell? They show that movie on cable? Ugh.
That's fire.
But yeah, it's good. I give it a 7 out of 10.
I agree. I was between 6 and 7 right when I left. I was gonna not do it, but yeah. But no, it's pretty solidly a 7. It was good. It was shot so well. It was performed great. That it was just, you're gonna feel good watching it. It was heartwarming.
It's good. Rental Family, directed by Hikari, starring Brendan Fraser. And next movie we're gonna see is FNAF 2 at some point.
Oh God, yeah, we do have to see that.
And then Marty Supreme. Avatar. I'm seeing Avatar.
I'm not seeing
Marty
Avatar.
Supreme. No Other Choice is the movie I'm most excited
that one,
for.
Oh, I'm amped.
I'm really, really excited for that. So stay tuned. We'll catch you then.
Let us know what you think. We gotta ask them to like, comment, subscribe.
True. Leave some comments.
You gotta like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you thought of the movie. Let us know what movies you think we should watch. Maybe we take recommendations.
We see everything.
we see anything that looks good that comes out in theaters.
Mostly, yes.
So yeah, thank you.
Yes, Illy